Oh, yeah.
We're having our Valentine's Day show today. I'm just getting the set all ready with decorations. As you can see, love is in the air, and everybody knows that Groundhog Sam is an equal opportunity lover. I love everybody. So I got some special gifts. I got Brad a pillow because he works so hard, and I have a really awesome pillow, and I thought Brad could really appreciate one too. Then maybe once in a while he could rest his head. For Yonathan and Vanessa, I thought they would appreciate some fashionable headbands with hearts on them, because I know they're up for this sort of fashion accoutrement. But wait, something's missing. I know what it is. This is going to be the Valentine's Day gift that Brad, Vanessa, and Yonathan will really appreciate. Hold on.
3 hours later.
Nothing, and I mean nothing, says I love you more from a groundhog than when they gift you with their favorite pine cones. This just shows how large my love for Brad, Yo-Yo, and Nesquik is. Okay, everyone, we're ready for our Valentine's Day show. Now is the time you have all been waiting for. It is time for Brad Show Live, starring Brad Bernstein with Yonathan, Yo-Yo, Elias, and Vanessa Nesquik Contreras. Enjoy! Happy Valentine's Day! Whether you're spending it with a special someone or spending it with your own special self. Enjoy!
What is your American dream?
My American dream is that all of the students I used to teach in the Bronx and Harlem will have a more level playing field. We may not be perfect, but let's actually improve and try to strive to be a more perfect nation with more fairness, that people that work hard are rewarded for it.
My American dream is to enjoy this life, enjoy with people. It's a people world.
My American dream is to bring happiness to other people and to accelerate innovation while keeping the earth sustainable.
My American dream to become an investor.
My American dream is peace.
My American dream.
What is your American dream?
My
Welcome everybody. What are you telling me? Welcome everybody. My name is Brad Bernstein. It is the Valentine's Day special, coming to you 5 hours earlier than what we usually do, because it's our Valentine's Day special. That's what we do here. And only once a year do we send Yo-Yo out on the street topless to ask what people's American dreams are, and we do it all for your entertainment on Valentine's Day. Welcome,
Just for
Yo-Yo,
you guys.
Elias, how are you?
I'm great. I'm sorry I'm not topless now.
we asked Yo-Yo if he would do the show today in his cupid outfit, and he said no.
Absolutely
not.
Don't get paid that much.
And we also have to wish a beautiful pre-Valentine's Day to our beautiful Nesquik, who was supposed to be here today. We're sorry she came down with the flu, but since she was not in mainland China, I assume she will be perfectly okay within a few days.
That'll be good.
All right, so why don't we say hello? You know, I'm looking at the comments. There's a lot of good Valentine pre-show comments going on already.
Yeah.
But let me say hello to the squad. Deanne Watson, how are you? Barbara Lord, Jessica Leamy. Barbara Lord, her battery's dead. Well, go fix it, Barbara. We'll get new ones. Gordon DG saying, what's going on? Tamika Nelson. Weena Gwen said, quad up, everybody. That's what I say. I say, Jessica Leamy Daly saying, good day. And we have two Jessica Leamys now. Jasmine Caballero saying, hey, my square up family. Said Deion Watson. Javelle Finnegan watching from Jamaica. Myrtle Ray, how are you? Yara Edwards Jenkins, squad up. Donna Bless, squad up. Jasmine, I said Jasmine Star is watching. Violet Blackwood. And who do we have here on YouTube? Tally saying hello. Ibrahim Baich says, hello, my people. Please tell your friend to tell his friend to tell his other friends to join the only immigration lawyer with unlimited versatile ideas. The Only Brad Show. Don't miss out.
I love that.
I love that first. We have a whole bunch. I saw you saw a few also, if you catch them. Alyssa Henry, how are you? Tanny Seymour saying squad up. Sammer FK with a question. We'll get to the questions in a little bit, but first we have our pre-Valentine's Day Valentine. Kim saying, hey y'all, 29 Super C. And I wonder who 29 Super C, or is it going to be Tally? Who's Donald Gordon's
I think it's
Valentine? I don't know. And who do we have here? Oh my gosh, what'd I do? Who do we have here on Instagram? Kizabeki, Jones Nordia, Samatone, and RSS Rishwin saying, hey, Uncle Brad. My apologies. There was a lot of people who said hello, and as I went to go to Instagram, I changed the channel by accident, so I lost all my comments there.
Dang.
So my apologies to people on Instagram, but we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Instagram, all at Brad Show Live. And look what Sam bought me.
Aww.
If we can get close up, if we could get closer, Julian?
Look how cute that is.
Look at that. It says, Brad, I'm going to take this home. I'm going to put this in my bed, right? And every day I will always think of Groundhog Sam. All right? Isn't this cute?
I love it.
Yes. I'm saving this.
Aww.
This is not going back in the prop department.
No, that's
this is
going
coming
with
home
you.
This is coming home with Uncle Brad. Okay, yo, why don't you tell everybody what they need to do on our special pre-Valentine's Day Day special.
All right, everybody, it's time to share the love. This is our pre-Valentine's special, so I need everybody to first, on all social media platforms, I need you guys all to please join the Facebook fan page so you guys could become a very important squadee or squad member. BISM, whichever you want, whichever floats your boat. So make sure you guys go on Facebook, put Brad Show Live, and then make sure you click join, and we will accept you guys. And what you guys get is, if you want to put in your question any time of the day, you can make sure you do that, and then they will put those questions in, and I will read it before any questions we get for social media check-in. So make sure you guys join this. All right, now everyone on Facebook, I need y'all to please share. This is the beginning. This is a pop-up show, all right? So with this pop-up show, we want to see how high we can get the view count up. And the only way we could do that is if you guys share. So I need y'all all to share right now. A lot of people that you guys share to probably at a regular time, they won't, well, they'll probably see it, but I think a lot of new people will actually see your shares right now because they're not used to you sharing the show at this time. So I need you guys to really go in and share, and make sure you let everybody know that the best show to find out any immigration questions or answers is right now, and it's on right now. So make sure you guys let everyone know that, and put all your questions in the comment section right now. We're going to be doing our social media check-in later on in the show, and make sure now on YouTube. What's up?
We have an Instagram contest to win a free consultation with me.
Yes.
If you entered into the contest, it's over. But we are going to be pulling out of the machine in about 45 minutes from now on our pre-Valentine's Day special, the winner of the free consultation contest with me, Uncle Brad. All you had to have done was tag 5 people and like a post on our Instagram page at Brad Show Live. Now, we're going to announce again in 45 minutes a new contest. So if you lose this contest or you didn't do it, you'll still be able to enter it again. So keep watching. Yo, back to you.
All right, now everyone on YouTube, I need you guys, first things first, I need you all to please subscribe. Click the little red button that says subscribe, and also the bell right next to it, because you never know when we're gonna do a pop-up. If you guys have already subscribed, then you knew that we're doing a pop-up because you get notifications every single time we go live. So make sure you guys subscribe right now. And also, we definitely love the thumbs up. So make sure you guys all give us a thumbs up. And on Instagram, you guys could DM this live show right now. Just click that little button that has an arrow pointing to the right and DM it to any one of your friends. All right?
I just have a special shout out to Nesquik. I see you watching on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
All right, she didn't hear me say it earlier, so now that she's watching, feel better, Nesquik. We
Feel
miss you.
better, I know.
Yeah.
My Valentine.
Aww. All right, continue, Yo-Yo.
All right, now we're about to schmooze with Brad, y'all.
That was it?
That was it.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. So let me tell you what's going on in the schmoozing department over here, Yo-Yo.
All right, let me have it.
There's a lot of politics going on.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah, the world is full of politics
Of
these
course.
days. Yesterday, the New Hampshire primary, the Iowa caucus was the first election to figure out who the Democratic nominee for the presidential election was going to be in the whitest state in America. And in the second whitest state of America, they had the second.
Right.
We talked about that.
We did.
Nobody talks about it except us.
Right.
I haven't seen anybody talk about it really.
Right.
But nevertheless, Bernie Sanders was the winner in the vote count. He won by several thousand votes over Pete Buttigieg.
Okay.
But in terms of delegates, which is all that matters, how many delegates you have that will vote for you to be the nomination, they split it 9-9. So basically, even though they say Bernie Sanders won the popular vote, in terms of delegate count, it was Sanders and Buttigieg in a tie, just like it was in Iowa. Surprisingly, Amy Klobuchar, am I pronouncing her name right? Klobuchar? She placed third. Klobuchar. I knew I was pronouncing it wrong. Amy Klobuchar placed third.
Okay.
And she's doing the campaign as like, I'm a very nice person. Vote for nice people. That's her kind of like her campaign theme. And people are starting to buy it.
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth Warren and Joe Biden, they finished a distant fourth and fifth.
Oh, man.
Now, Joe Biden, his campaign is reeling. Okay, his entire campaign was, I'm the guy who can beat Trump.
Right.
But it doesn't appear that
Not
people
looking like it.
think he can beat Trump. And really, the campaign is really two campaigns within a campaign. So you have one campaign, because it's going to be ultimately a progressive candidate and a more moderate candidate. Progressive meaning far left candidate, and a more moderate candidate who's more centered. That's what it's going to come down to in the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is splintered between those two camps.
Right.
So it's really a campaign within a campaign. So in one campaign, it's Bernie Sanders versus Elizabeth Warren for the progressive vote. And in the other campaign, it's Biden, Klobuchar, Buttigieg, and whoever else may be a minor player in the more moderate camp. So far, Buttigieg is winning in the moderate camp, and Sanders is winning in the progressive camp.
One, yeah.
The problem is that neither one of them can get the entire party behind them. And also the problem becomes that if the Democrats' key thing that they need to do is to defeat Donald Trump,
Right.
then right now, nobody thinks either Sanders or Buttigieg is going to be able to do it.
Oh, man.
So that seems to be the problem facing the Democrats. So who comes in? Michael Bloomberg. And Michael Bloomberg, he has a problem too. He's a moderate, but he has a problem because he has a history of being mayor of New York, and he's done a lot of wonderful things as mayor of New York. But he has two negatives. One negative being that he looks like he's buying the election, which is never a good look, and it appears that's what he's doing. And it also, he has a problem with the stop and frisk.
That stop and frisk.
And
you cannot forget about that.
He has apologized for it. He has a lot of black politicians who are supporting him now, who believe that he has turned a corner on that. And as a matter of fact, in the most latest poll, black Democrats are evenly split now between Biden and Bloomberg. So he is certainly making headway. Bloomberg has not been in the first two elections. He's not going to be in South Carolina or Nevada after, but he's going to be in the other 46 because he came in late, and he's betting his money, because the first four early states are very low delegate counts, that he's betting his money that he'll make a big comeback once California, New York, Texas, Florida, the big states start voting. On Monday, he unveiled his immigration plan. He wants to, like most Democrats, wants to give green cards to the Dreamers. He wants to end the family backlogs of 10, 15 years for married children,
Yeah.
20 years for brothers and sisters. Indian computer programmers waiting 100 years, or whatever the number is right now for green cards. He also wants to increase the number of people who would be able to apply for amnesty and refugee status. He wants to end the funding of the border wall.
Well,
and
that's
in
good.
a novel idea that I've not seen before, which may work, I'm not sure, I got to think about it more. He wants to give work visas to people to work in certain areas of the country instead of specifically for an employer. So he wants to give work visas to people to work in this geographic area. So if your job doesn't work out with that particular employer, you can go work for somebody else as long as you're in that geographic area, because what he says is you have to treat the United States differently. What's needed in one part of the United States may not be needed in another part of the United States, and at the same time, people are kind of hamstrung working for that specific employer, and then if that job doesn't work out, what do they do? So really, he says the idea behind immigration is to bring workers into areas where workers are needed and give them the flexibility and give employers the flexibility to hire and fire within that geographic area. So I think that's a good idea. So he has a lot of good ideas. And Donald Trump is taking notice. Yes, because right now it looks like a lot of the established machine-type Democrats are starting to go back Bloomberg. Because they don't feel Sanders is going to be able to win. They don't think Buttigieg is going to be able to win. And they think Bloomberg is their best chance now. Trump is seeing this.
It kind of makes sense.
Trump is seeing this. And Trump on Twitter today called Michael Bloomberg a loser. He says, Mini Mike is 5'4" mass of dead energy who does not want to be on the debate stage with professional politicians. No boxes, please, meaning that he shouldn't stand on a box. He hates crazy Bernie and will, with enough money, possibly stop him. The president compared Bloomberg to his Republican rival, Jeb Bush, in 2016, suggesting that Michael Bloomberg is low energy. Now, Michael Bloomberg is self-made. He came from a middle-class family. His father didn't give him any money. Okay, and he is worth $50 billion. So he went from nothing to 50 billion. Donald Trump went from hundreds of millions to $1 billion, maybe, if you believe what he says, because nobody's seen his tax returns. But also the man went bankrupt 3 times as well. So Bloomberg, he shot back. He said, at real Donald Trump, which I like to see. Okay? We know many of the same people in New York. Behind your back, they laugh at you and call you a carnival barking clown. They know you inherited a fortune and squandered it with stupid deals and incompetence. So I have the record and resources to defeat you, and I will. So now the war of words is starting.
Somebody's stepping up.
It's starting between Bloomberg and Trump. And I think Trump is starting to see that it really, even though Bloomberg has not been in the race yet, that it could be Bloomberg. You know, when I watched the New Hampshire primary, Bloomberg was not in the debate leading up to the primary. And I was saying to myself after, I wonder who won the debate? And then I was thinking a little more. I think it was Michael Bloomberg. He wasn't even there. And everybody was talking about him in the debate. The guy's not even on the stage, and that's who everybody was talking about. So meanwhile, talking about the New Hampshire primary, there was a poll that was done by the voters for the Democratic nominee in the New Hampshire primary, and a majority of New Hampshire Democrats said they would prefer a meteor to extinguish all human life on Earth than Trump get reelected.
That is insane.
Which really shows that people, number one priority when they are voting for the next president of the United States, who is going to be the Democratic nominee to defeat Donald Trump, their number one priority is who will defeat him. Who will defeat him? And I think right now people are starting to say it's Bloomberg. I don't know. Meanwhile, we hope that Donald Trump is defeated, because right now his environmental policies are crap.
Yeah.
Okay, he has not done anything to stop the pollution of the earth. He has not done anything to stop climate change. He made a proposal in the State of the Union to plant 1 trillion trees. That's his environmental proposal.
Right.
And assume that he even does it, which I haven't seen 1 tree planted yet. Okay. What I read about these trillion trees is that it will take 100 years for these trees to grow and make a difference in the Earth's environment. So we don't have 100 years to wait for 1 trillion trees to grow. Baghdad, for only the second time in 100 years, had a snowstorm. Baghdad. It's a desert there.
Right.
I don't know if anybody's seen the movies, where we're at war with Iraq. They're driving around in a desert. It's now snowing there.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. So the last time the city saw snow was 2008, and before that, 1914.
Wow.
So now in the last decade, it snowed twice in Baghdad. So Donald Trump would most likely say, you see, it's not global warming. It's getting colder in Baghdad. It's not about global warming. It's about global climate change.
Right.
And as generally, the Earth is getting
that looks crazy.
warmer. Isn't that crazy? And now, Yonathan, you're very upset about this one. The passenger who tried to sneak the package of dead birds in at Washington Dulles Airport.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol found a package of dead birds in a passenger's luggage at Washington Dulles International Airport.
Look at
It
it.
was on January. That's disgusting. The traveler arrived at Dulles after a flight from Beijing. Scared the hell out of everybody. We don't know if that coronavirus was in those dead birds. The package in question had a picture of a cat and dog on it, which the passenger claimed was cat food.
Ugh.
Because of the flu threat, the Department of Agriculture incinerated the package and the birds.
Dog, what
Isn't that
the
terrible?
hell?
Yeah. Now, talking about Valentine's Day, Jonathan, if you're boycotting Valentine's Day, for those people who don't have a Valentine, this is for you. Okay, you can go to the El Paso Zoo in Texas. They will name a cockroach after your ex. Okay, and then feed it to a meerkat live on camera. To participate, you can message the zoo on Facebook with your ex's name.
That's hilarious.
Then wait patiently on February 14th to watch the roach get devoured during the Quit Bugging Me Meerkat event, which will live stream on Facebook and the zoo's website. The names of those exes who will be displayed around the Meerkat exhibit and on social media starting February 11th. The zoo calls it the perfect Valentine's Day gift.
That's actually brilliant.
Do you have anybody, Yo-Yo, that you would like me to contact the zoo to
yes.
name a cockroach?
Absolutely.
You have a couple of cockroaches?
I have a couple of cockroaches. I would like that meerkat to eat.
Yes, I have some. I have some cockroaches too.
Yeah.
Do you think any of the squad has some cockroaches?
I am pretty damn
You're pretty damn sure they have some cockroaches too?
Yes.
All right. It says here you can now get yourself an adorable 4-foot pen-shaped pillow. 4-foot pens. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, read it.
All right. They are trying to make this PG for me as well.
Pen is.
Now, you can now get yourself an adorable 4-foot penis-shaped pillow to cuddle. They couldn't even write the word penis on here, like a pen-shaped pillow.
Because it's not actually
Yes,
hump day.
you can now decorate your home like Kim Kardashian with a phallic-like sculpture for Valentine's Day. The online gifting website Firebox has rolled out the penis pillow to decorate your home with or cuddle. They are very popular. One penis pillow is bought every hour and 45 minutes. So it might be about time you bought your phallic-themed home decor with you home.
I'm good.
Do you want a penis pillow for Valentine's Day?
No, thank you.
All right. Now, America's favorite candy for Valentine's Day. Do you know what that is?
Chocolate.
It says here.
The little candies, the heart candies.
If you are a sweetheart fanatic, it's
yeah,
a sweetheart. The sweethearts, right?
The little heart candies.
Now,
I knew it.
Now, the candy is going to be harder to find on store shelves because the new owner, Spangler, who was also the creator of the Dum Dum lollipops, you know those tiny little lollipops, is not able to meet Valentine's Day demand.
Oh, wow.
Now, Sweetheart's original producer, the New England Confectionery Company, went out of business in 2018, and Spangler bought the brand. After the buyout, Spangler was unable to produce Sweethearts in time for Valentine's Day in 2018 due to technical difficulties. The printer that Sweethearts used to press saying Sayings like "you rock" and "love me" on the hearts was unreliable. This means less conversation hearts. This means no sweethearts for this year.
No.
But in 2021, they say they will be back.
Aw. I used to love those growing up.
Yeah. A man proposed to his girlfriend by hacking her favorite Disney movie.
I did see that.
Did you see that?
Amazing.
Yeah, filmmaker Lee Lochler decided that he wanted to get engaged to his girlfriend, Shuthi David. He worked for 6 months to alter the animation of her favorite Disney movie, Sleeping Beauty. Instead, instead of the animation, the pair animated Lochler's and David's faces onto the two characters and added a hand holding a ring box to the scene so David would get the idea.
Amazing.
We have a video. Let's watch. We have a video? Maybe. And just in case she said no, he had an alternate ending to the movie. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, but she said yes.
She did say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it.
All right, let's see what else is. And finally, also for the singles out there on Valentine's Day, first it was Sharon Stone, and now it's Laverne Cox. She also appears ready to mingle because she is single, and she put up her profile on the Bumble dating app as well. Now, a lot of people thought that it was fake, but now Bumble allows you to verify your account to prove you're a real person, almost like Instagram does. So she verified it. There was a blue check mark next to it, and her profile reads, "I'm a proud transgender woman. I'm recently single and here looking for love." She's 5'11", a Gemini, liberal, agnostic, has an undergraduate degree, and socially drinks. A series of her posted photos shows the orange is the new black actress at a photo shoot, a speaking engagement, and a bikini in a pool.
Wow. So all these celebrities are
all
getting
these celebrities
on.
getting back on. All right. And let's see what else we have here. And if you would like to send a Valentine and support immigrants, handmade Valentine's Day cards are being sold online at Immigrant Families Together Volunteer Kids Market.
Oh, that's nice.
All you have to do is go to etsy.com/shop/IFT Market. The Immigrant Families Together is a network of Americans committed to rapid response unification of families separated by the zero tolerance policy. That's really nice.
That is really nice.
You know, children and parents who are separated, you know, and they miss their family, to get something on Valentine's Day is very nice.
I like that.
They can write a message for you and send it directly to the recipient, or we can send you a blank card to deliver your own way. Cards are approximately 4 inches by 6 inches, and they come with envelopes. The heart designs are drawn by one of the kid volunteers, especially for Immigrants Families Together.
Nice.
So that is our Valentine's Day schmooze, Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody what they need to do while I stretch my quads and get ready to answer some immigration questions.
Absolutely. All right, everybody on Facebook, you already know what time it is. It's time for you guys to all start your watch parties. All right, so now, like I said, this is earlier than we usually do, so I need you all to put the extra effort to start your watch parties, and this is how you do it. You see this graphic right here. Press share, click on host a watch party or start a watch party, and click start. It's that easy, all right? It'll literally take our video from our page to your page. We need everybody to do this. I need everybody on Facebook to please do this, all right? And now on YouTube, of course, first things first, we want you guys to subscribe, click the little red button, and then the bell right next to it. Get notified anytime we come on. Everybody on Instagram, I need you guys also to please DM this video to anybody that you know on your DM list. It's so easy. All you have to do is click the little arrow and it goes straight to your DM. You can type in as many names as you want. Send it to everybody. All right, and we're also going to be picking the winner today, correct?
Yes.
So we'll be picking the winner
after we do the immigration questions and answers.
Yes.
Before social media check-in.
Yes.
We will be picking the winner of our contest. Yo-Yo will tell you about the contest and tell you how to enter the new one if you don't win.
Yes, so we will be actually picking from last week's contest. This is what we had a picture. Do we have a new picture already?
We do.
The new one is up?
I don't know if it's up, but it will be up by the time we do our contest in 45 minutes.
All right.
We'll talk about it.
So you already know. Just go to Brad Show Live on Instagram and make sure that you guys look forward for the picture that we're gonna post up. So you guys can. All you have to do to enter the contest is so easy. Follow the page, like the post, and tag 5 friends.
By the way,
Tamika
Tamika has started her watch party.
I see it.
Okay.
She's always one of the first ones.
I don't know who else has done it. She's the only one who announces she does it.
She's the only one.
Yeah.
Who else started their watch parties?
I don't know.
Come on, y'all. All right. Is that it?
Instagram.
I already talked about it.
YouTube. Thumbs.
No, YouTube, thumbs up.
Yes.
All right, yes, we do love the thumbs up. That shows everybody that the show is great, especially since we're starting a little earlier. We don't have as many thumbs ups as we usually do by this time, so I need everybody that's watching. There's 87 people watching. I need you all to press the thumbs up on YouTube, please, right now. All right, now this is where you guys call in and get your answers to your immigration questions.
All right. All right, Omo, how are you? Omo? Yo-Yo. This thing don't work.
Really?
Let's see if it works now. Let's try again. Huh. You know what we're going to have to do, Yo-Yo?
What?
Because my thing don't work.
Oh, really?
And my thing's got to work on Valentine's Day. If there's ever a day that my thing should work, it should work on Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, I got to go get that pillow.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll have to go buy the pillow.
A 4-foot one?
A 4-foot pillow as a substitute. But right now, I have to restart my computer. So while I restart my computer, Yo-Yo, why don't we do the contest? We'll go out of order. Okay? So let me just restart my computer quickly. And please call with your questions, but my thingy don't worky. What can you do sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day hiccups. In the meantime, we have a contest we're running.
We do.
Okay, so what we did, I hope Pizza. Can you look on Instagram for me, Yo-Yo? I think today I'm gonna pick the winner of my free contest.
So then let me.
You can roll it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll look while you roll it. I'm gonna look on Instagram to see where.
I'm actually looking right now.
Yeah, let's see. Where is our new contest?
It's not up yet.
It's not up yet?
Nope.
It is up.
Oh, is it?
We're told it's up. And here it is right there. We have a picture of it. It says, win a free consultation with Brad Bernstein. Let's see. Do we have it? Who sees it? We do not have it up,
That's
but
what
we will
I
have
said.
it up. It is on Instagram, and it is the second. It is a win a free consultation. It's a square within a square. All you have to do is like that page, follow at Brad Show Live, and tag 5 of your friends, and we will enter you into the next week's contest.
Yes.
Or in 2 weeks' contest. We're going to be off the air next week. Let's see. Who we have? The winner. Oh!
Do you know who it is?
Everyone's going to be so happy for this one.
Do you know who it is?
Tamika Excellent.
Wow!
Tamika Excellent, the woman who does watch parties every day.
Wow, that is
and
crazy.
now people are going to be like, oh, it's a fix. It's a fix. It is not a fix.
Tamika said, made sure my name is in that drum 4 times.
Yes.
LOL. Look, you
That's
got
right.
it.
So,
And every
Yo-Yo,
week, she's like, yo, I tag like 20 people. So big ups to you, Tamika.
So,
you deserve that.
Yo-Yo, why don't you tell people, if you tag one person, then
No, 5 people.
5 people.
If you tag, so listen, everybody. If you tag 5 people, you get your name in the drum 1 time. If you tag 10 people, you get it in twice. If you tag 15, 3 times, and if you tag 20, you get your name up to 4 times. So you guys need to start tagging 20 people, just like Tamika did, and you see exactly what happened. Literally every week, she's like, yo, I tagged like 20 people, and I'm so happy that you won. So congratulations to Tamika Nelson.
all right. So we have a problem without Jill says it's working now.
Okay. Well,
Let's see.
it's
No,
working,
it is not
then
working.
Should we go to?
Let's go. Why don't we? We're going to go out of order on our.
Let's do it.
All right. Why don't we do social media check-in while we figure out
All right.
how this works?
All right, guys. First one comes from Spar Boss saying, "My name is Kevin. My wife and I live in Florida, and my daughter lives in New York. Can my wife still be able to file for her? She lives with my cousin. I'm a green card holder. My wife is a citizen."
Say that again. I'm trying to fix the computer here while I'm live.
My name is Kevin. My wife and I live in Florida, and my daughter lives in New York. Can my wife still be able to file for her? She lives with my cousin. I'm a green card holder, and my wife's a citizen.
If the marriage happened before 18, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Latoy saying, ready to come back. Ready to come back. What's the best way? Just looking for a visitor's visa or finding an American citizen to marry. Which one is the best way?
To come back, it depends what you want to do. If you want to visit, you get a visitor's visa. If you're in love and you want to live here to get a green card, you get married. It's the best way.
Yeah.
Silly question.
Yeah. Bernard saying, how long does it take to get your green card in mail after EOIR has granted relief on my case?
It should take only 4 to 8 weeks, but they take forever. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes you 3, 4, 5 months. Unfortunately, that's what's going on right now.
All right. Shelly saying, do you need to bring the notice you got for the interview on the interview? What if you cannot find it?
No. If you can't find it, just show up with your ID and say, I have an interview. I lost my interview notice.
Okay, Tanny saying, will the immigrant get in trouble at marriage green card interview for not paying taxes?
You won't get in trouble, but you may not get a green card.
Tanisha saying, can you file for your tax although my ID is expired and I still have my social security number?
Yes.
May Caitlin saying, my husband is a U.S. citizen, but he didn't file taxes for the past 3 years. So when he filed the petition for me to adjust the status, he didn't file the I-864, but we have 2 sponsors who've helped.
If he didn't file your joint taxes?
He didn't file taxes for 3 years when he petitioned for...
Is he working? It depends. If he's working and doesn't pay taxes, you got a problem. Mm-hmm. If he's unemployed or retired, then as long as you have a joint affidavit, it's not an issue. There's no law that says you have to work to sponsor, but you do need a second affidavit of support. But if you're going to the United States and asking for a benefit from the U.S. government, for the U.S. government to allow your wife to live with you, mm-hmm. and you work and don't pay taxes, why would the U.S. government give you a benefit when you don't even do your duty of paying taxes?
Yep. All right. Sunshine saying, I took my Medicaid for a pregnant woman last year. Will I have an issue to get my green card?
No.
Kajilia McKenzie.
1 second. Jilly, if you can go to the call center, perhaps they need to restart on their end because I'm not getting any calls.
All right. Kajilia saying, AOS from April 2019, all now my eyes have blessed anything than a RFE December 2019. They received it and started working on my case again. What should I do?
That made no sense.
I didn't understand.
Say that one more time.
It says all now my eyes have blessed anything than a RFE.
Nothing happened and then she got an RFE.
Okay. December 2019. They received it and started working on the case again. What should I do?
You got to wait for them. If you got an RFE, you got to wait at least 120 days from the time you submitted back your response before you freak out.
All right, King Dane saying, can a person whose SIJ case was approved travel back to their home country, and how soon after getting the green card can they go?
After they got their SIJ, can go the next day.
Okay, right again, saying, how do you file tax for a child who doesn't have an SSN if you're filing jointly with your husband?
W-7, you attach that to your 1040 and get a tax ID number for the child.
Okay, Marshall saying, I received my green card. My husband filed separate I-130 for my kids in the Caribbean. What's the next step now that I'm approved?
Approved for the I-130?
Yes.
Well, you got to go.
Well, she received her green card.
So what's the next step?
My husband filed a separate I-130 for my kids in the Caribbean. What's the next step now that I'm approved?
Wait for your kids have nothing to do with your application. You have a green card, mazel tov. Your kids are on a separate process. You got to get the I-130 approved and then go through the National Visa Center.
Okay, Layla is saying, I'm confused why most lawyers ask the petitions to apply before February 14th. Is the public charge won't affect them during NVC or at the interview their application received before February 14th?
Is this if it's at U.S. Embassy, the new public charge will apply. If it's an adjustment status, they'll be okay. Let's do this, Yo-Yo.
All right.
All right. Pastor Emma Lozano of Lincoln United Methodist Church in Chicago, Illinois. She appeared on our show a whole bunch of times. Now, Pastor Emma has been a strong advocate for repatriated deported veteran Miguel Perez. When Pastor Emma went to Tijuana to visit Miguel, she performed wedding ceremonies at the Tijuana border for 4 couples from a caravan of refugees who recently arrived from Central America. Emma discusses the powerful bonds of love that exist between these families who risk everything to come to America. Let's watch. You went down to the border, and you are a pastor, and you performed 4 marriage ceremonies between people in the caravan. Can you tell me how that happened?
Well, first and foremost, some of the couples that were getting married have already been couples. They had children already in their country of origin, and when they were facing to come into asking for asylum, they wanted to do it as a family. So I was there performing weddings for couples that were carrying their infant children and holding their hands of their children and making that commitment to each other to fight to stay together as they crossed the border. They didn't want to get separated without having said those vows to each other that they would be together forever. They made the hard journey, and they wanted to make sure that in the name of God and the Jesus Christ, that they were committed to each other and that they would fight to stay together as a family. I was so privileged and honored to have done that wedding. I cried at the wedding. It was very moving and emotional for me to see the babies sniffling because they had been out all night. Felt cold myself, and I was saying, they're out and they won't let them even in, and they're sick, you know, and they did this because they love each other and they want to stay together as a family.
You know, I would say when I first heard about this story and that you married people at the border, at my first blush was, I said to myself, boy, that's not very romantic to get married at the border. But as you just described it, I can't think of anything more romantic than traveling with the man and woman you love, with a child together, enduring what they endured, and said, we're going to go through this together, we're not leaving each other.
It was one of the most beautiful wedding ceremonies that I've ever performed, and most moving, and the vows that they gave to each other were so truthful and honest and loving that I would do it again if I was asked. I would travel and pay all my expenses just to marry somebody who was that committed to each other. The children that were there were the witnesses of the love of their parents and how they were dedicated. They made this journey to keep their families together. That's what America's all about. People that make a journey, that are committed, that want to keep strong families here. And this is what we should be opening our borders for. These families, they're going to stay together. And I helped them do that by performing the wedding in the name of Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Amen.
You know what? I'm getting emotional listening to you, and I usually don't get emotional on this show, and you're making me very emotional. All right, so unfortunately our lines are down. Thank you, Orange Man. That orange, fat Kool-Aid guy cut our lines.
So rude.
Big, fat orange dude.
Yeah.
I blame him.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to take your calls, but we do have social media check-in. Let's continue,
Yes.
Yo-Yo.
All right, Nina is saying, I've been waiting for more than 5 months for IO to make a decision on my case after the 485 interview. What are my options to make them act?
You can start harassing them. You can threaten to file a mandamus. You can file a mandamus.
All right. All right, Miguel is saying, is deferred sentences mean you have a criminal record for immigration purposes or just an arrest?
I don't know. What state are you talking about?
Does not say.
Okay.
Desi's saying, I'm having my AOS interview through VALA in a few weeks. What type of questions can I expect? Will they ask me about my abuse? If I get approved, how soon can I apply for citizenship?
You can expect questions about everything you submitted, proving they want to hear your testimony that corroborates everything you submitted to make sure what they want to make sure is that you're telling the truth, that you're a credible person. Plus, they're going to ask you questions about your admissibility. How'd you come here? If you're allied to the government. You ask for your medical. Do you have any communicable diseases? How you're going to support yourself, those type of things.
Okay, Star Girl Mika saying, can you get an advanced parole with a pending VAWA case, and do you have to pay for it?
You cannot get it with a pending VAWA. You can get it with a pending VAWA that an adjustment is attached to, and no, you would not have to pay for it, but you would have to file the adjustment too.
Mitchell is saying, my son who lives in Florida, he wants to file for me. I'm living in New York. Can he file for me in New York, and how long will it take?
Yes, about a year.
Tanny saying, will the immigrant get in trouble at the green card marriage interview for not paying taxes?
You won't get in trouble, but you're not going to get a green card if you show up and say, hey, I worked and didn't pay taxes.
Right. Mr. Africa saying, in front of the judge, and judge talked about me agreeing to charges against me and talked about voluntary departure. My lawyer made me sign stuff at the court, but never gave it to me to read. Asylum also. So what's all this about?
I don't know, I wasn't there, but if you signed something that you didn't understand that you were signing, or if something was not explained to you properly, then let's go to a second lawyer, and that second lawyer can request a tape of exactly what was said at that hearing, and then if your rights were violated, make a motion back to rehab that master calendar or appeal into federal court if required.
All right, Tamika Johnson saying, hey, Uncle Brad, I filed my I-130, I-485, 765, November 10th of 2019. I received my receipt December 12th, 2019, and from that, I didn't receive my date for biometrics. Is this normal?
How long has it been?
They received the receipt December 12th of 2019.
Was it now 6 weeks? You should be getting it. If you don't get it by the end of the month, then definitely give us a call. Make sure that your check was cashed. If your check was cashed, eventually you'll get it. If your check wasn't cashed, then you certainly have a problem by now.
Okay, Natasha saying, should my husband file a joint return with me? I have no ITIN or SS number. Is it a required document for the AOS interview?
Yes, and attach, as I said, attach a W-7 to your 1040 return.
Okay, and Ben Londa says, can the ban on Nigeria affect the current adjustment status based on marriage to LPR when it goes into effect? Will the government place the pending I-485 on hold?
The way that I read it right now is it's a ban on immigrant visas. An immigrant visa is what you get at a U.S. embassy. You don't get an immigrant visa when you adjust your status. You adjust your status to a lawful permanent resident. There's no visa. So therefore, the way I read the ban, it's only for immigrant visas getting your green cards at the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria, not for adjustment of status.
Okay.
Is that all we got for right now?
Yep.
All right. So Valentine's Day and chocolate go hand in hand, Yo-Yo.
Yes, it does.
Now, according to CandyStore.com, in the United States alone, 58 million pounds of chocolate are brought during Valentine's Day each year. That's a lot of chocolate.
That's a lot of chocolate.
So why is chocolate the go-to Valentine's Day gift, you may ask? And what is the rich history behind the magical confection?
What is it?
Our very own Yo-Yo Yonathan Elias and Vanessa Nesquik Contreras went to Ronnie Sue's Chocolates on the Lower East Side of Manhattan to get a chocolate lesson with the owner herself, Rhonda Cave, and find out more about chocolates and Valentine's Day. Let's watch.
Hey, what's up, Brad Squad? This is Yonathan, Elias, and
Vanessa Contreras.
yes, and we are together here in Lower East Side at Ronnie Sue's Chocolates.
Well, Yo-Yo, did you know that in ancient times, love and chocolate have gone hand in hand for years? The Aztecs even considered chocolate to be an aphrodisiac, and the Mayans used it as a tradition where the bride and groom would even sip chocolate together.
Ah, okay, so that makes sense. It's no wonder that the sweet tradition of giving chocolate for Valentine's Day is so popular in modern times. Now, did you know that over $400 million is actually purchased of chocolate around the world for the holiday?
Well, I didn't know that, but you and I are lucky enough to be here today at Ronnie Sue's Chocolate with the owner herself, Rhonda Cave, and we're gonna go make some chocolate, Yo-Yo.
So let's go make some chocolate.
For our make and take chocolate truffle classes, we have 3 basic sections. We always like to start out with a guided craft chocolate tasting. So we spend about 45 minutes geeking out about my favorite subject, chocolate, and folks get to taste through a lot of different craft chocolates from different cacao producing regions around the world. And we talk about the chocolate making process itself.
So I always like to start out by asking if anyone in the group has ever been to a country of origin and had the opportunity to taste fresh cocoa from a tree. One hand up.
So I'm from the Dominican Republic. My father actually owns a cacao plantation.
Yes!
Oh, wow. Okay. It's like a meal. This one is good. It was hard for me to even let it melt. I was just like, yeah.
2/3 of the world's cocoa supply comes from West Africa. Let that sink in for a minute. 2/3 of the entire cocoa supply in the world comes from West Africa, from the Ivory Coast area. So I'm going to throw out a question to the group. Who wants to hazard a guess as to the cocoa content of America's favorite chocolate bar, the Hershey bar?
Like 20%.
Yeah. So generous.
Really?
Wow.
5%.
It's a little more than 5.
Wow.
7.
It's actually 10.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
10 is the legal limit to call yourself chocolate.
So they're doing it right.
Once everyone has had their fill of chocolate, we begin the actual hands-on part of the class. The first thing we do is teach you to make chocolate ganache, which is sometimes intimidating for folks, but it's really pretty simple once you know the basics of the technique. And then that becomes the homework for folks to take home. And finally, we have people hand roll and finish a dozen truffles to take home and enjoy as well. These are malleable, so you just kind of press on it a little bit with your thumb, and you're just going to kind of make it form into more of a round shape.
Alrighty, Brad Squad, we're here with Rhonda Cave, who just gave us a phenomenal chocolate lesson. Thank you for that, or better known as Ronnie Sue. How long have you been making chocolate, and how did you become a chocolatier?
Well, I've been making chocolate actually for over 30 years. I actually got started back in Long Island when my neighbor and I both had young kids and we were crazy to get out of the house, so we took a couple of adult ed classes. One of the classes was candy making, and the woman taught us to make butter crunch toffee. It was super delicious. We thought, you know, maybe we should just make this butter crunch toffee and give it out to friends and family for the holidays. Well, come on, what a hit that was. People started calling us the next year in September, you guys are doing the candy again, right? And we're like, I guess we are. So yeah, that just began like a 20-year tradition, and so we started expanding our repertoire.
So how long have you had the shop?
Right before I opened Ronnie Sue's, I was working for the Coalition Against Domestic Violence, coordinating a housing program, and I had gone back to NYU as a returning learner, and I thought, this seems like the next chapter, you know, and it was always in the back of my mind to do the chocolates, you know, for real. And I thought, well, you know, if not now, then when?
Can you please share with the Brad Squad just some history on chocolate?
Sure. We have archaeological evidence of human consumption of cacao over 5,000 years. Wow. So most of that time it was consumed as a beverage. Always been a savory beverage, in fact. In Mesoamerica, this is how it was consumed. It wasn't really until Cortez rolled up to the Americas and discovered cocoa, right? Brought it back to Europe, you know, that it began to have a more sweet element to it. Even then, though, it was still consumed as a beverage until like the late 1700s, early 1800s. A fellow in Belgium discovered the process to make chocolate solid, so you could, prepare it and wrap it and store it and sell it.
So is that where Belgium chocolate comes from?
It really is, because Belgium is a colonizer country, right? And so they had ready access to the cacao, right, from the countries they were occupying. And because they discovered the process to make the chocolate solid, it kind of really gave them a leg up. Also at that time, cocoa beans were money.
Oh, of course.
So if you were rich enough to be grinding up your money to have a restorative beverage, this was not the everyday guy was drinking this. Actually, the current Mayans who are living in Belize, right, and growing cacao, they will often consume, it's really like cocoa tea, if you will. So they'll take the beans and they'll roast them on the camal, break it up, and just take those nibs that they've made, right, and steep it with hot water. Typically now they do add a little honey to it, so it is a little sweetened. And they'll put a little allspice usually, or sometimes other chilies, something like that.
Kind of good now.
It is good, yeah.
We're told that chocolate has special powers. So,
Indeed it does.
Yes, so is it really an aphrodisiac?
Yeah, cocoa is a pretty famous aphrodisiac. It releases endorphins when you eat it. It has effect of dilating the blood vessels and increasing blood flow. It's supposed to be good for your heart, all that kind of stuff.
Just because we're here at your shop and in honor of Valentine's Day, what kind of chocolate do you use in your creation?
So we actually make for Valentine's Day our aphrodisiac collection. Yeah. So it's a whole line of truffles that feature different aphrodisiac ingredients. Yes.
Can you just share how Belize plays a big part in the chocolate that you use, or one of the ingredients, and just share some more information on that?
Sure, it really does. Belize was the first country where I had the opportunity to taste fresh cacao. And then we went to my friend's little chocolate factory, and they were making chocolate right there. And just as you walked in, the aroma just practically knocked me over. It was just intoxicating. We actually make house-made dark chocolate with the cacao beans from Belize, and that's the basis for our critically acclaimed hot chocolate at Ronnie Sue's. Yeah, one of the top 10 in the U.S. by Zagat. Yeah. I like to layer a flavor profile, so I don't want to have just one note of a flavor.
Right.
So, if I'm going to do like an orange flavored ganache, for example, I'm going to take some fresh oranges. I'm going to wash the wax off the outside, and then I'm going to zest them. I'm going to, strip some fruit off and soak it in the cream. So that has an element, and then I'm going to use some fresh zest. Maybe I'm going to use a little orange bitters like you would use in a cocktail. Maybe,
But I do want to know, what are some of your favorite and most popular chocolates?
Yes.
So Buttercrunch Toffee is our signature candy. We kind of caught the very beginning of that bacon wave. The bacon is fried so crisp that it loses about 3/5 of its weight in volume, so it's just like crispy like a cracker. And then you dip it in chocolate.
Since we are an immigration show and we talk all the time about how people all over the globe are more connected, and we do realize day in and out, with all of your travels and advocacy work, can you speak to this?
Well, I think people are people, and I think the more you actually get out of your own comfort zone and meet people in different places, you find that's to be true. I think one of the big problems we have in the world is that people are insular, they are in their own little communities with people that look just like them, and they don't have an opportunity to learn about other cultures, and I think that creates a lot of problems. I think that that's one of the reasons I love living in New York City. It's one of the most diverse places in the world, and you just walk down the street and, in 2 blocks you can hear 30 languages, and it's just great.
All right, to wrap things up, Ronnie Sue, we know where to find you, but we want everybody out there to know where to find you.
So we have a website, www.ronnie-sue.com.
Excellent. Ronnie, thank you so much for your time. Yo-Yo and I had a blast at the chocolate class, and tons of flavors were experienced today.
I feel like I'm kind of a connoisseur now.
We're definitely feeling a little more confident about our chocolate selections now, Ronnie. Thank you so much.
All right, so as we're watching this, my mic is off. As we're watching this, and I'm coming to the end because it was fun. I love watching the food stuff, Yo-Yo.
Yes, I do too.
Yo-Yo pops out some chocolate ganache that he made. He goes, Brad, I brought this with. I'm like, what do you mean you brought this with me? So he was going to give it to
Smell
me.
it.
He was going to give it to me after. Ooh. Is this the aphrodisiac one?
Yes. So don't get too fancy.
Don't get too
Don't
randy.
get too randy.
That's right. Make sure we're further than arm's length away.
Yes. But
and then all of a sudden, everyone's bringing me in hot milk and the chocolate.
Look at this.
Wow. Wow.
Come on, let me give you.
Yeah.
So we got hot milk. We're gonna make some hot chocolate on air.
I need the spoon though to kind of mix it in there.
Yeah.
Right? Or are you doing it for me?
I got you.
All right. So while Yo-Yo's doing that, making me the hot chocolate, I do have to remind everybody we have an Instagram account. You can follow me at Real Brad Bernstein. If I know who you are, you seem familiar to me. You're a name I recognize. You're part of the Brad Squad. And you follow me at Real Brad Bernstein. Look at this. I'm getting salivated thinking about this. I can't even finish. And you follow me at Real Brad Bernstein. You can always drop me a DM. I'll try to answer your question as best as I can. People ask me questions morning, noon, and night. I may not get to you with the minute you ask, but I promise you I will get to you within a day or two. I do answer everybody's DM personally. And maybe at some point I won't be able to anymore if I get too many. But at this point I am answering everyone personally. And all you got to do is follow me at Real Brad Bernstein. And if I can't help you, I'll tell you to have a consultation. Or I'll tell you I just simply can't help you. You can also follow us at Brad Show Live if you want the real deal. If you want the real deal, I'm going to try this in a second, Yo-Yo.
All right.
But if you want the real deal, which is a one-on-one, private, confidential, attorney privilege consultation with me, and you want it absolutely free, all you have to do is go to @BradShowLive, follow @BradShowLive on Instagram, like the post. Do we have a picture of that post, Julian? Like that post. There it is right there. Picture of me. Win a free consultation with me. Like that post. Tag 5 friends. You'll be put in our machine once. Like 10, you'll be put in twice. Like 15, you'll put in 3 times. Like 20, tag 20 friends, and you'll be put in 4 times. Just like Tamika Excellent, a.k.a. Tamika Nelson, who was put 4 times in our machine, and she won the free consultation. This contest is going to go on for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks from Wednesday, in 13 days from now, not sure what day that is, we will pull out a new winner from the machine for a free consultation. And Yo-Yo, your Instagram?
And my Instagram is at Yonathan Elias TV.
All right, so who's drinking this first?
Go ahead, because I'm still mixing mine. Wow.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I was not expecting that.
This is good. Some good hot chocolate with my ganache.
I think I'm gonna just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Drink my hot chocolate.
Yeah. Guess what, Brad Squad? Oh.
Are they teasing me?
It's naked, Yonathan.
Yonathan naked? Are they teasing me, or should we answer more immigration questions?
Yeah, let's answer some more. All right.
This is really
that's
good, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
I like
that was
this.
yummy. Do you want some more chocolate?
Maybe, yeah.
If you want more chocolate, it's a lot here for you.
No, enjoy it. I'm saying, the chocolate milk, hot chocolate's really, really good.
Yeah, you got chocolate right here.
I know. Look, Uncle Brad having chocolate all over his face. I'm telling you, this is good.
Yeah.
I wish the squad was here to taste this.
I know. See, guys? You guys need to come over.
How are we going to do this? We got to get the squad to taste this, Yo-Yo. We got to make chocolate. Should we invite the squad over to apartment 9J for Valentine's Day?
Absolutely not, because 9J will be occupied.
Well, maybe you want a whole crowd there, or you want just a personal one-on-one. Because I thought maybe we'd invite the whole crowd over to apartment 9J. You have the chocolate ganache there, and we'll have hot chocolate with everybody on Valentine's Day.
We're closer to your apartment, so we could just go to yours. It'd be perfect.
It would be perfect, but nobody wants to come to Uncle Brad.
Oh, please.
They all want to storm apartment 9J for Valentine's Day.
No, they don't.
Yes, especially in about 5 minutes after they see you running around New York City in your red underwear. But let's do first a couple more social media questions.
All right, Nickler is saying, if you filed for VAWA and it's been over 2 years, still have not gotten any answer yet, what should I do?
If it's more than 2 years, you haven't gotten anything, file an adjustment so at least you get a work permit. if you haven't done that, and bring in your papers to see me. Let me see what you're doing.
Okay, Nason saying, I'm a green card holder and I have a domestic violence and assault case pending, but my wife wants to drop the case. What should I do?
Fight it, because if you're found guilty of domestic violence, you will get deported. Certainly a deportable offense. So fight it. The fact that your wife drops the case doesn't mean you're innocent, because the case doesn't belong to your wife. Your wife is a victim. The case belongs to the people of the state who are bringing it against you. So if the police and the district attorney feel that they can still prosecute you without your wife's cooperation, they'll do it. Now, obviously, not having a victim to a crime really helps you because your wife's not cooperating. But you got to fight it out.
All right, by Faith saying, hey, I'm from Europe, married with an American girl 2019 who abused me. As a man, I'm allowed to apply for the I-360, right? Since I applied the I-360 VAWA, how long will it take to get a green card?
Well, the I-360, you heard from this last question, it's over 2 years, but it's certainly 18 months to 24 months from the time you file a VAWA and adjustment. By the way,
yes.
Jessica Kalimi says, Brad, you shaved.
Yes, you did.
I see that. Valentine's Day, Fina be litty?
Finna be litty.
Finna be litty.
Oh.
What does that mean?
That means it's about to be lit.
It's about to be lit. That's right.
Oh, snap.
That's right.
She already knows.
Yeah, because you want to know why? Yo,
why?
I don't know if you have this problem on Valentine's Day that you'll need to shave. Okay?
No.
But I'll talk about Valentine's Day kissing for a second. Women don't like stubble because it scratches their face when you kiss them. So you have to be fully shaved and smooth. Other than that, they say, "Oh, you're hurting."
I keep mine.
They don't. Your
mine
women
is
don't
pretty
mind.
soft.
It's
it
soft.
doesn't like.
See, mine's more prickly.
Oh yeah.
So I need to shave and be smooth.
Yeah, no.
For the Valentine's Day kiss.
No, they like the beard.
You have yours is more like you're like almost like a dog, like soft and cuddly beard.
Yeah.
I have like a prickly. I'm more like a porcupine.
And I look like trash without my beard.
You look like trash without the beard? Really?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, Rishon saying, how important is child custody for immigration purposes? Can a child follow his dad to immigrate if he's shown listed under the mom's custody?
Yes. But you will have to show that the father will, that the child will be living with the father, so you may have to change custody over time.
Chris G, 1548. Does the public charge rule affect persons for adjustment of status if they're married to a U.S. citizen?
Does what affect?
Public charge rule.
Yeah, of course. It affects everybody applying for a green card.
Bakitara saying, I've Medicaid, but I've never used it before. Is it affecting my entry in USA when I come back with advanced parole, or should I cancel it before leaving?
Cancel before you're leaving. If you're not using it, then there's no reason to be on it.
Alex saying, in removal proceedings under asylum, my girlfriend and I are getting married in April. Can I just adjust my status in the U.S.? And how long is the process? Came without inspection from Mexico.
You can once you get married, but you would have to withdraw your asylum case.
Okay, Malkid saying, what happens if your spouse is away on military duty and your interview is coming up before the spouse is back in the U.S.?
Well, then you would bring proof that he's away on military duty to your interview. You'd go on your own, and they'll reschedule it when your spouse shows back up.
Okay, last one, Good Melody saying, I'm a U.S. citizen and married to a Nigerian. Now there's immigration ban on Nigeria. Will this affect me filing for my wife?
It affects if it's an immigrant visa that she's applying for in Nigeria. It does not affect if she's adjusting her status here.
All right.
So, this is the moment
that everybody's been waiting for.
The Brad Squad has been waiting for all day.
Oh, God.
Yonathan, baby boy Elias.
Lord have mercy.
He went out on the cold streets of Manhattan in his underwear only to run in the New York City Cupid Undie Run. The annual event raises money for a cure for the genetic tumor disorder neurofibromatosis, also called NF. Now, baby boy ran. He met some great people, and he learned about their immigration stories while in his underwear, and also learned about their thoughts about Donald Trump while in his underwear. Let's watch.
Guess what, Brad Squad? It's your boy Yonathan Elias out here in the cold streets of New York. Yes, it's February, and yes, I'm in my undies. So you might think I'm crazy, right? No, we're actually here for a good cause. We're here at the NYC Cupid Undie Run. All right, this is gonna raise money for neurofibromatosis, which is also known as NF, which is a genetic tumor disorder that happens in 1 in 3,000 births. Now, all the proceeds go to the Children's Tumor Foundation. So this happens annually all over the country. We start off with some drinking and dancing, then a brief run, and then end off with some more drinking and dancing. So now this year alone, this event has raised over $53,000, and we're hoping that we can add on to that. We're here making a good cause. We're raising awareness in our undies. Let's go drink.
Volunteer race director for Cupid's Undie Run. We are literally fundraising our pants off for the Children's Tumor Foundation to find a cure for neurofibromatosis. It's a genetic condition that causes tumors to grow throughout the entire body. It sucks and there's no cure.
So why the undies? I mean, I love doing stuff for charity and for good work, but why are we running in underwear?
Well, it caught your attention, right?
It did. You're right. And the funny thing is, so many people stopped me on the street asking what we're running for, and I knew what we're running for, so I told them. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, we really wanted to raise awareness about this disease because there is no cure for it right now. I've seen people die in their 20s and 30s from this, even younger, because the tumors are affecting their ability to breathe. When we started this in 2010, there was nothing except surgeries, and now we have 16 clinical trials. And we're close to finding treatments that might work. We've seen 60 to 70% tumor reductions.
Wow.
So all for undie running. The founder, his brother had NF. He was the inspiration behind this. And the New York City community actually lost two really big, important members this year to NF. So it's been a very heartbreaking year, but it's really great to see everyone's smiling faces and the amount of money we raised just to find a cure in honor of them. Yeah. I mean, it's inspiring.
I had done press for this event for since 2014. I think it's very important because we actually captured a moment, showing the stills to people and showing that this is a good cause and a good awareness.
I'm here because I run for Chloe. She turned 21 this year. She would be with us at this party if she wasn't in Italy. And part of the reason why she's in Italy studying abroad is because of this organization. Because she's gotten excellent treatment through heart surgeries and other surgeries as a neurofibromatosis, someone living with it. So I came here to this race 5 years ago. I thought it was about running. And it's not about running. Yeah. And I met this family, Chloe's family, her mom and her sisters and everybody else. And so now I come back not to run, I only come back for Chloe. Maybe I am your star.
You are! You're literally the star.
Because I came here by myself my first year, and now I seriously have 20 friends at the Cupid's Undie Run.
Wow.
So I hope people will come to more runs.
I saw this on Facebook yesterday. I was like, don't mind if I do.
I love it. I love it. So you know why we're here today and what we're ready to do.
Okay. I certainly do, and I feel that there are a lot of wonderful causes. There's just so many I can give, money to, and but this one, I was like, this is a really fun event. I think I'm gonna enjoy myself, and why not do something good for charity as well?
To have fun and to live life, whatever means necessary. So this is one means to do it, and that's it.
Yeah. So do you know anyone personally that is affected by NF?
I do not, but it's a terrible disease, and we definitely need to find a cure for it.
Yeah. So I want to talk to you about the new public charge rule. So that is basically Trump's administration that voted 5-4 to make it harder for immigrants to get their visas and green cards. So what do you feel about that?
Well, I've traveled my whole life. I've lived in Poland and Canada, despite being from the Oakland area or the San Francisco Bay Area, and I met a lot of wonderful people all around the world, and I think this is really screwed up. I think there are a lot of good people everywhere, and it's horrible.
Trump, hotmess.com. Let's just put it out there. Okay.
That's right. Enough said.
Hotmess.com, like you can't get away from that. It's a tricky situation, but in terms of people getting away from a situation from their country, you need to allow them to get to a place where they feel free and a sanctuary where they could feel free. And everybody's case is not the same, and we should not generalize.
I've heard about it, and I think it sucks because I think this is America. People should be able to come into this country like they did before.
I want to know, what's your immigration story?
So my immigration story is, I guess I have a personal story, but it's not the story that informs my life. So my paternal grandparents are from Poland, and my parents have definitely made lots of sacrifices for my life to be better.
I'm actually back in the city of Moscow.
Okay, Moscow.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So how long have you been here?
Me, I'm actually 20 years. I love this country. I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
My parents came from Germany and from some during the Revolution, and my husband's family are from Cuba and Puerto Rico. He's Christian.
Amazing job.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came out.
I am too. Now I am. For everybody out there that does want to donate, if you didn't run in your undies like we did, how can they donate to the cause?
Yeah, you can go to cupids.org. That's CUPIDS.org.
Amazing. In glory. This event actually started in 2010 and has raised almost $19 million for NF. That's so amazing, and it shows just how much we can make a difference if we all come together. All right, y'all, I'm about to go inside, drink a little bit more, dance a little bit more, but I want to leave you with this. Don't forget to take a little time to dance in your underpants.
Yo, is it safe for me to look?
I don't know. I don't know because I'm not looking.
Is it safe for me to look?
I'm not looking.
Oh my God, Yo-Yo.
It didn't happen. That wasn't really me, guys. You look so red.
Yo-Yo.
Why you look so red?
I don't know.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, first time for everything on Brad Show Live, right?
Oh, the stuff you guys make me do. Oh man.
What do we got next year? Oh,
Speed round.
We're making chocolate milk.
Is your mic on?
My mic should be on. No, it's not on. My mic is not on. Now my mic is on.
All right. What are we doing? Speed round?
I don't know. What do we got here? I'm lost, Yo-Yo, after that.
You guys, that really wasn't me. It was actually my twin brother.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo, can you put some alcohol in this chocolate, please? All right, speed round, Julian. Speed round. What do we got? We have 10 questions in a minute 10.
Okay.
I hope I can concentrate.
God, it got hot real quick.
I can concentrate.
All right, ready?
Go.
When going for a VAWA interview, what all do I need to bring?
I don't know. I just saw Yo-Yo in his underpants.
Asking for a friend while VAWA, I received my second work authorization.
I have no idea the answer because I just saw Yo-Yo in his underwear.
What? So what do you want me to do?
I don't know. I just saw Yo-Yo in his underwear.
Shall we start this over?
Yes. All right, let's go back.
Okay.
One more time.
All right. You ready? Yeah. All right. When going for a VAWA interview, what all do I need to bring?
Proof of your abuse and proof you're eligible to adjust.
Okay. File for a VAWA. I received my second work authorization. Does it mean that they approved my I-360?
No, because maybe you got it through adjustment.
Someone came across the border without check-in. What are the consequences of becoming a permanent resident?
You entered without inspection. You need a provisional waiver.
Okay. Go ahead and file the N-400. I did it and got through. You will get a combo interview. Will you get a combo interview for N-400?
And the I-751, maybe.
I'm a U.S. citizen married to Nigerian. Is the immigration ban going to affect me while filing?
At the U.S. Embassy, yes. Adjustment, no.
Question of my wife filed November 5th, 2019, ready to be scheduled for an interview January 21st. When should we get the interview scheduled?
I have no idea.
I need to adopt my godson. He's in Jamaica. I need your help.
Okay, it's an orphan petition.
What's the status on F2B?
They're about 6 years behind.
Can a co-sponsor help if they owe taxes?
As long as they file the tax return on a payment plan, yes.
Can an LPR travel to his home country, Nigerian, during this ban?
Yes. Is that it? I don't know if we blew up or we did it. We do. How
Was
many
that
did we
it?
do?
I feel like that was...
I thought we did more than 10. I feel that wasn't a
1,
good
2,
count.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 10.
Oh, maybe one was I don't know the answer, so they didn't give it to me. Because that was the question was like, when am I going to get my interview? How would I know when I'm going to get your interview?
Yeah,
that wasn't fair.
That's not fair.
That wasn't fair.
All right.
All right. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. But before we go, we have comments of the day.
All right, everybody. Our first comment of the day comes from Violet Blackwood saying, Uncle Brad, give Nesquik her Valentine's gift. Get well soon, Nesquik.
Yes, I hope so.
What's her Valentine's Day gift?
That she will get well soon.
Okay. A wish from you, right?
Yes.
Our second comment of the day comes from Stargirl Mika saying, Brad, just send me Yo-Yo for Valentine's, please and thanks.
Give me your address and I will send him over there in his underwear and a bow.
Oh.
All right, you'll put a bow on your head. Happy
on my
Valentine's
head?
Day.
I'll put the bow down there, maybe. Can unwrap. All right, number 3, Tally saying, every day should be Valentine's Day. You shouldn't have a special day to show your love for someone. I'm just saying.
You're right.
I agree.
You're right.
I agree.
You're 100% right.
Okay, so number 4, this about the Cupid undie run.
Okay.
This from Yara Edwards Jenkinson. This is better than the Super Bowl halftime show.
It was. It was funny.
It was pretty entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
to say the least. Our 5th one is also about the Cupid segment. Jessica Leamy saying, I just pulled off the road and I'm concentrating on the show.
That's right. Don't get into any accident because of us.
This is a second comment, I guess. Well, now I understand why Hump Day didn't come on yesterday. Today's Hump Day 2.0. Thanks, Yo-Yo and Uncle Brad.
That is true. That is true.
That's it.
All right, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. We will not be on the air tomorrow and all of next week. We'll see you in the following week sometime. We'll announce the day. Happy Valentine's Day. And send my love to everybody. Take care. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465.